Hi guys, just a quick one on tracking data and our new Excel, along with some exciting news about our charity that we're donating to this year. We will be giving away one of these Excel templates free to somebody who is following on Twitter or on YouTube. So if you're on Twitter, just retweet this with LWT Excel. And if you're on YouTube, just comment below LWT XL to have a chance to win that. But first, the sort of exciting news is, I don't know if you've heard of the Invictus Games, which is a charity quite close to my heart. It's basically the Olympics for ex-military and service people who have been wounded while on service. And I've got a lot of friends from my tours in both Iraq and Afghanistan who have actually performed in these games in London. So it's a charity that's patronated by Prince Harry of the UK. Barack Obama has been heavily involved. So has Her Majesty the Queen as well. But it's a charity that, you know, a lot of nations from the UK to the US to Iraq to Jordan to Australia, Fiji, they all take part. It's a really good charity to do, and what we will be doing is, as of the 1st of July up until the end of December, them 6 months, I will be using this Excel with a separate account, and I'll be growing $1,000, and whatever is there at the end I will be donating to the Invictus Foundation. So if you'd like to donate, I'll put a link below on how to donate as well yourself. But you know, if you could support this and help get the word out, it'd be much appreciated. Okay, thanks. That's enough of the Invictus Games for now. Just quickly want to go back last week. There was some calls made live on chat, some very clean setups. If they decide to load, because my internet's decided to be a bit. Sorry about that, guys. No idea what happened to my computer there, but my Mac just died. But here's one of the calls from last Wednesday. USAT really liked it over the 230 seller. Getting in a tight range, ascending triangle pre. Ideally would have wanted this to do a red-green, but it triggered. It was too clean not to take. I think I took this like half size, and I was out in the just above 13. Trying to hold on to my winners longer than I usually do, but you know, it's very hard for me not to take my daily target when I get it. So that was one of ours. And here's the other call on Cara. Cara was a stock I think everyone was sort of watching. It was having big volume, had 200k volume in the first minute, and it looked like it was dying, to be honest, but it sort of showed some relative strength. Very clean. Whole number break of 14. There was a big seller there. It would also be a high of day break. It's got lots of stack catalysts. I like this to have a smaller float, but you know, you can't have a perfect trade every time. It was called at 10:02 in the mic, and it just shows that it's worth, you know, paying for the extra $10 a month as it currently is to listen to us make these sort of calls. And you can see the arrow there where it was called, and you know, it triggered, and you could have took 20% and you'd have never been underwater if you took it on its break. So just a great example of the teamwork in the chat there. That's that. So back to the main source of the video, which is tracking data. We have the man who invented Excel in chat, and just before anybody gets offended or upset like they have been on the Ross video, that's a joke. Just to be clear, Pedro did not invent Excel. He's just very good at it. So just to be clear. But yeah, so a lot of people were asking us, you know, how do we start tracking and stuff like this, and you know, I always say that tracking data is what turned me, you know, from an okay trader to a good trader, or what I consider a good trader. And so we had him build this Excel. He's been building on it a while, and actually it did, you know, take a lot of time. So this Excel will be not free, but very close to being free to chat room members. So It's not that expensive. And we're starting out by just tracking your own trades and seeing where your own flaws are before looking at basic patterns. Now, these are obviously examples because HMNY hasn't been a great play lately, and everything in the Excel will be locked. So you can only you can't mess up the formulas or anything crazy like that. So if you're not a guru of Excel, don't worry. But let me just zoom in a little bit here for you. So the whole point of what we're looking for on the Excel is you can put in the times of your trades. You can see where your strong trades are, where your weak trades are, your total profits, your losses, your profits and losses per strategy, your monthly accuracy, and how hopefully you see the growth in this. Then you'll have your statistics on how many trades you've took for each strategy. I'll zoom in on this one as well for you. How much you've made percent-wise, how much profit-wise per strategy as well. What time of day is best for you to trade, and basic stuff like that. And then we also have this little risk one, which is your price target to risk price, and you can see the difference between your projected profit and projected loss. So you can see your risk to reward there. Now, like I said, this is an Excel just for personals. We are going to be building a future Excel for tracking certain patterns, which you can track your own data in as well. And that'll also be in the chat room, in the downloads, and Excel templates, along with our webinars and videos and etc. will also be posted in there and free to download as much as you want with your subscription. So that's it, guys. Data tracking is something that is always amazing to me because I hate doing it personally, but it's a necessary evil. And I realized that I think in January it was, where I had a eureka moment where hey Pete, 80% of your losses that are decent size losses, what I consider decent size is any more than 2 or 3%. That are more than 2 or 3% all happen after 11 a.m. And as mad as it sounds, I knew that was sort of there, but I didn't realize the significance that it was such a high percentage of my losses were there, and I wouldn't have noticed that without tracking. So that's one little thing. There was another one as well in my personal tracking document where I found out that I'm going long in lunchtime too much, and trading in general at lunchtime too much. So I've cut back on that, and my percentage this month is 72%, where win rate so far. So something I'm quite proud of, and I've took quite a lot of trades actually this month. So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile having. So don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below LWT Excel if you want a chance of winning this Excel template for free. If you do want the Excel, it's in our chat room. Links also below in the downloads and Excels. Feel free to get that as well, and hope to see you on the mic for a chat pre-market today. We'll be there from 7:30 Eastern. See you soon. Bye bye.